Have you ever caught someone in a lie so perfect? It felt like the universe handed you a gift. I was fired from my dream job last month. Today, my ex-boss asked me to fix the mistake that got him promoted when I started at Lamina Creative 3 years ago. I was beyond thrilled. A boutique design agency with major clients, creative freedom, and the chance to work under James Parker minus the industry wunderkind everyone wanted to learn from. For 2 years, I poured everything into my projects, late nights, weekends, canceled vacations. My portfolio exploded with stunning work, and clients specifically requested me. James took notice, but not in the way I hoped. Last year, our team pitched for the Meridian account minus a luxury hotel chain worth millions in recurring revenue. James asked me to create the main concept while he handled the presentation. I spent 3 weeks crafting what I knew was career-defining work. The morning of the pitch, James called in sick and asked me to email him my final designs. By afternoon, our CEO announced we'd won the account. James had presented remotely minus, and somehow my name wasn't mentioned once in the credits. A month later, James was promoted to creative director. I was assigned to his team. Your work is good, but lacks the vision Meridian responded to in my concept, he told me during my review, while my exact designs hung framed behind his desk with his signature in the corner. When I finally gathered the courage to speak to Ediar, they called it a misunderstanding about collaborative work. 3 weeks later, I was let go during restructuring. I freelanced to pay rent while job hunting, building a small but loyal client base. I was actually starting to feel okay again. Then yesterday, my phone lit up with James's name. Hey, need your help with something urgent. The Meridian summer campaign is due Monday, but here is a problem with the source files. Something's corrupted in the original design architecture. The CEO is breathing down my neck. I could hear the panic in his voice. The files he was talking about were my designs, the ones he'd claimed as his own. That's terrible timing, I said, keeping my voice neutral, especially with their CEO flying in for how did you know their CEO is coming? He asked. LinkedIn, she posted about visiting agencies this week. He exhaled. Look, I know things ended awkwardly, but I'll pay your freelance rate. Reviberate, actually. I just need you to fix whatever's wrong with these files by Sunday or send them over. I said. I'll take a look. What James didn't know, there was nothing wrong with those files. I'd built them meticulously, but I had included one tiny insurance policy, a hidden layer that contained dated documentation of my entire design process, including emails with James acknowledging I was creating the concept. This morning, I walked into Lamina's lobby for the first time since being fired. James had arranged a visitor pass. The receptionist smiled knowingly as I passed minus we'd always been friendly. Conference room B, she whispered. They're all in there. I opened the door to find James, our CEO, and the entire Meridian executive team. James looked simultaneously relieved and terrified to see me. This is the freelancer I mentioned who can help with the technical issues, he stammered. I connected my laptop to the projector, happy to explain exactly how these files were created. As I pulled up the hidden documentation layer, James's face went from confused to ashen. The Meridian CEO leaned forward suddenly, very interested in what was supposed to be a boring technical discussion. Actually, I said, smiling at the room, I think I should start by showing you the original concept presentation from last year. Sometimes the best revenge isn't planned at all. It's just being ready when opportunity knocks. The Meridian CEO called me yesterday.